Hello everyone, today we will discuss the coordinate geometry. First we will look at the numbers on the number line. You all are familiar with this, am I right? So on the number line we mark a fixed point which is called 0 or origin of this line, and on the right side of the 0 all the positive numbers present. Okay, so we mark positive numbers on the right side of the 0. 6, 7 and so on. And on the left side of the 0, negative numbers present. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on. Now if you want to locate number 2 on a number line, we can easily locate. This is a number 2 on a number line. Now if you want to locate minus 4 on a number line, so this is minus 4 on a number line. Now suppose you have a point M here. Can you locate this point on a number line? No, because this point present outside the number line. Okay, so for this Descartes invented the idea of placing two lines perpendicular to each other in a plane. So this plane is called coordinate plane or Cartesian plane. So let's learn about coordinate plane. Coordinate plane have two lines cross each other at the 0 or origin. So this is origin. Okay, now the horizontal line which we will mark as x dash x is known as x-axis. This is known as x-axis, and the vertical line which we will mark as y dash is known as y-axis. OX and OY axis is known as positive x-axis and positive y-axis because the positive numbers lie in this direction. Okay, so first we will mark positive numbers in the direction OX. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, and this axis is known as positive x-axis. Okay, now we will mark the positive number in the direction OY. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and this is known as positive y-axis. Positive y-axis. The negative numbers lies on the direction OX dash and OY dash. Okay, so we will mark negative number here. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on, and this is known as negative x-axis. Negative x-axis. And now we will mark negative number in the direction OY dash. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on, and this is known as negative y-axis. Okay, now suppose you have 2 points, like one point is here, okay, which is P, and another point is here which is Q. Okay, and you want to know the distance of the point P and Q from axis. So first we will draw perpendicular line toward the x and then y. Okay, so the coordinate of P are 3, 4. So while writing the coordinate of a point, we will write first x coordinate and then y coordinate. Okay, so here x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 4. So we will write down like 3, 4. Now for the Q, we will make a perpendicular line toward x-axis and then toward y-axis. Okay, so the coordinate of point Q are, because we have to write down first x coordinate, so x coordinate is minus 5 and the y coordinate is minus 4. So minus 5 comma minus 4. The next topic is quadrants. The x-axis and y-axis divide this plane into 4 equal parts. This is first, second, third and this is fourth. Okay, so these 4 parts are known as quadrant. Quad means 4, so these 4 parts are known as quadrant. Okay, now they are marked with the Roman numeral. So this is our first quadrant. And now when we move anti-clockwise, not clockwise, anti-clockwise, this is our second quadrant. Now this one is third quadrant and this is fourth quadrant. Okay. Now in the first quadrant, x and y coordinate will have positive value because the values of x in this first quadrant are positive and the values of y are also positive. Okay. Now in the second quadrant, x and y coordinate will have negative and positive value because the x values are negative in this quadrant and y values are positive in this quadrant. Okay. Now in the third quadrant, the x and y coordinate will have negative value because x is negative in this quadrant and the y values are negative in this quadrant. Okay, so in the third quadrant, x and y will have negative value. In the fourth quadrant, x and y will have positive and negative value because values are positive in this quadrant and y values are negative in this quadrant. Okay, so these are the four quadrant and the value of coordinate in this quadrants. Now we will see how to plot a point in the plane if coordinates are given. Here some coordinates are given and we will plot them in the plane. Okay, so let's start with 5, 0. First number always show x coordinate and second number always show y coordinate. Okay, so here x coordinate is 5 and y coordinate is 0. Okay, so x coordinate is 5 and y coordinate is 0, so we will not move toward y axis. So this point will show 5, 0. Now the next is 0, 5. Okay, so here x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 5. So y coordinate is 5, so this point will show 0, 5 because here x coordinate is 0, so we will not move toward the x-axis. Okay. Now the next is 4, 2 means x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is 2 here. So y coordinate is 2 and x coordinate is 4. So this point shows 4, 2. Okay. Now the next is -2, 4 means x coordinate is -2. So -2 is here and y coordinate is 4. So this point shows -2, 4 coordinates. Okay. Now the next is -3, -4. Okay. So both are the negative coordinates. So -3 is here and -4 is here. So this point will show -3, -4. Okay. Now the next is 6, -3 means x coordinate is 6 and y coordinate is 3. So this point will show 6, -3. Okay. Hope now you can easily plot a point in the plane if coordinates are given.